Girls.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know I have not posted in a while, but today I decided to post a little video on the Summer House reunion part 1. So this is my little recap. For those of you who have not watched the season, basically what kind of happened was, if you all know Ciara, basically her friend Amanda, well, I don't know if they're probably not friends anymore at this point, but Amanda basically went and started dating her ex who is West. Now, I will be showing a little bit of like clips and stuff like that from the reunion, just so you guys know. But I think like one of the main things that I wanted to kind of go over was the fact that West literally got with Amanda after the fact that we watched him throughout the whole season of season 10 of Summer House talk about literally Ciara. It very much felt like he was trying to get with Ciara, but then it's like now that the season's over, you're kind of seeing like, okay, it doesn't, like something was kind of off, because in March there was rumors going around that they were dating, and then they ended up putting a joint statement out later that month in March that they were, which kind of felt a little off because of the fact that they literally did not kind of say who they were talking about. So of course, because of that, everybody in the cast got dragged into it, which it didn't really help their situation. Like it didn't make really any sense. So there are a few things that I kind of want to talk a little bit about. So it didn't make any sense here. You can kind of see how the men are kind of talking about how literally as this was going on, after they announced that they were together now, you kind of see them everywhere, and they go to like a game where Amanda and West are basically kind of making out. And the worst part is the fact that the same day that this is happening, that they're caught together at this baseball game, is literally when Ciara's cover gets published, and you see it like all over the internet and everything. So it was just very like out of the blue and just weird clip that before they even start the reunion, she's already being asked like, are you okay, or like, how are you feeling, and like, who do you feel betrayed by the most? And Ciara kind of talks a little bit about how she feels a little bit betrayed by Amanda, because this was kind of a shocker how your best friend, like how Amanda could literally be Ciara's best friend, and then go and turn around and hook up with her ex, the same man that 2 years ago was literally putting out stuff. It's the fact that Amanda literally said that she felt sorry for like putting pain on her friend, like making her friend feel horrible. But at the end of the day, if you felt like you were gonna hurt your best friend, why even continue into a relationship knowing full well that this might hurt your friend, right? Like she knew full well that West was Ciara's ex. She knew full well what West did to Ciara. So it's very much weird how she just turned around and did all of this. On top of that, she did not only just affect like Ciara, but she also affected her husband, now ex, Kyle, right? Because of the fact that it's like you were married, and out of nowhere, after filing for divorce and everything, you're now dating someone's ex, your best friend's ex, who hurt her. It just didn't make any sense. And it's the fact that she was just so calm and collected about it, like as if nothing had happened. It just didn't make any sense to me. And you can kind of tell that it's like Ciara and Kyle were hurt by this, like not by that clip, but hurt by like what Amanda and Wes did by literally hooking up and not telling anybody, keeping it a secret, and then out of nowhere, kind of just putting out a joint statement, which kind of felt like they might have used ChatGPT. I don't know, but it just didn't feel right, especially the fact that they didn't really address who they were talking about in that statement when they posted the statement. Ciara kind of just pulls up receipts about how literally she had a conversation with Amanda, and Amanda basically kind of just lied in her face because of the fact that she literally got a text from Amanda saying along the lines that the internet is going crazy about her and West hanging out, right? So of course Sierra responds like, "Am I like okay, just to make sure I'm not gonna see anything like that I shouldn't be seeing because you're basically telling me that you guys are not dating or hooking up or anything like that. So like I'm not gonna see any of that, right?" And Amanda basically responds saying, "Correct," right? So of course, that was an absolute lie, but it's the fact that like you reached out to Sierra and you didn't even give her an apology, letting her know that hey, I am actually with West, your ex, right? On top of that, onto Bailey's point as well as like Carl and like everybody else, right? They literally all got dragged into this mess, especially Jesse, because a lot of people were saying that Jesse knew about their like Amanda and Wes relationship from the very beginning, which it seems like Jesse didn't know at all, right? And everybody else in the cast did not know at all. And I also find it a little bit weird how you guys, how like not you guys, but like Amanda and West literally put out a joint statement, don't address who they're talking about, and then everybody in the cast kind of gets dragged into it. And of course, Amanda and West don't really bother to text everybody an apology about what happened because West didn't text his friend KJ. Like, it just didn't make any sense because it's like KJ and West were supposed to be friends. So, how could you not text your friend that hey, this is what was gonna happen? It didn't really make any sense, and it just felt like they didn't care. They just felt like they effed up, and they just kind of wanted to put it out there quickly, to apologize for something they know they did wrong. That part kind of it felt a lot, as Sierra said, that like Amanda was kind of downplaying it because it just felt like it just felt very much like she kind of wanted to sweep it under the rug as if like okay, I didn't do anything wrong, like I just all I did was kind of just fall in love, and that's like everybody falls in love, like it's just like we've all been through this, when reality not everybody goes through this. As Lindsay said, probably in high school some people have done this, right? But I have never really met someone who would do something like this, especially to their best friend, someone they call their best friend. So it very much felt like she was downplaying it, like she just kind of wanted to sweep it under the rug. And Sierra was obviously from that clip not having it. And if I was her, I wouldn't be having it either because you're literally dating my ex and you lied in my face that you were dating my ex. Like that just didn't make any sense at all. It's just like the way this is kind of being handled, it didn't make any sense for her to kind of just be like, let me just push it under the rug, like we're just gonna act like we did nothing wrong here. So that it was very much weird. I would also like to point out the fact that throughout the whole time that West was literally on Summer House, he was dating someone, and then didn't say anything like that he was dating anyone, didn't mention it. So throughout the whole summer, right, we're not really thinking, oh, okay, he's dating someone, right? Later on we kind of find that he's finding out he's dating someone, and then on top of that, on Watch What Happens Live, right? He literally goes, on the show and everything, and he's being asked about the rumors with Amanda. And at the time, he was still dating, he was still dating someone. And it's the fact that he literally, on Watch How It Happens Live, said that like the rumors were not true, like this was not going on, like there's nothing going on between them, like between Amanda and him. So it felt very much kind of weird, and it just, the way he was kind of talking about it, it kind of like the public kind of felt like, okay, something was off, like this man is clearly doing something. It didn't make any sense. What is going on here, right? So to find out on the reunion that this man had a whole girlfriend and literally did not say anything. On top of that, also slept with that girl, I believe, the night before he went on the show. I think, I'm not too sure, but it's very much weird. So like allegedly he had a girlfriend, allegedly he had a girlfriend, and he was with her and everything, as well as at the same time with Amanda, and Amanda knew about this allegedly. So it's very much weird here. That's that actually, like like Lindsay and Ciara really just hit the nail right in, like right in there, because it's like, it just, the way this man literally just tried to talk about how he didn't want to be romantic with Ciara. He just wanted to be friends. Like we're not doing anything like romantic and everything. And then towards the end, like acting as if towards the end of the summer we didn't just see you on camera making out with Ciara. It didn't, like, what? You really want to talk about how you didn't, like, you weren't trying to be lovey-dovey with Ciara, when the whole time you were talking about you want Ciara back, I really love Ciara, like I miss what we had, and then towards the end of the summer you guys make up, and then you end up literally kissing. So it just, what are you talking about how you didn't want to be kind of romantic and everything? And I do feel like I agree with like Ciara and Lindsay, because of the fact that it's like what is this, right? Like it just didn't make any sense. So it's like, on top of that, like, West, do you really treat your friends like this? Because it didn't make any sense how you could just easily do that to Ciara, while also calling her your friend. Like that just didn't make any sense. But that's all I gotta say. So I will probably do another recap when, obviously, part 2 comes out. I do want to say, because I didn't mention at the beginning of the video, thank you so much, like, not thank you, but well, obviously thank you for like watching my video, but I also want to say Ciara looked gorgeous in that dress. I loved the hair, I loved the makeup, I loved the dress. Like she just looked very stunning as usual, which I'm not surprised, because Ciara is like super pretty, and in my opinion, like one of the most prettiest like women on Bravo. So I'm really like, I'm loving the look, and I definitely feel like she's here throughout the whole like recap of everything. Like I feel like all the episodes she's gonna be like clocking Amanda and West, because this is just, this is not really making any sense. So I hope that we do get some more clarity when we watch the show, like the next part of the reunion, as well as like the last part of the reunion. I feel like we should get more clarity, because it doesn't make sense how this all kind of happened, and it also just like, there's certain things that are missing. But that's all I have to say. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.